Hey everyone, today I wanted to go over the new Project Spark DLC, Clovers Gold, which I believe is ironically named since most people will probably end up using the rainbows and hats more than anything. So as you can see here, I created this vibrant world. I was excited because it was really the first time I've used Saturate as a filter. It works really well with this. So some of the props we have here out of the 5, this here is the classic Clover at 100%. What you're looking at there are some of the edited colors that I've made some changes to, some size changes. You'll see in the background there as well. I really went different. The trees are blue, nice and bright. You'll notice on top I'm wearing a hat, so that's the brim of the hat that you're seeing on the top there. But I thought I'd try it as an experiment. Here we go. There's an example of the Lucky Hat, which I think is just great. I love the patch, everything about it. And the little Goblin Leprechaun. Pretty straightforward. I think you're going to see a lot of people making things that look just like that. I stuck a little clover in his head. So you'll see here, jump around a little bit. This is an example of the visual effect for the rainbow trail. That could be edited any of the colors, but I thought it'd be fun to just have that as the tail to the guy as I'm running around here. Again, you'll notice a lot of other different things, little edits I've made as far as saturation changes. I used the Epic Artist World Builder pack to really get the glow of the terrain as well. So as I come up over here, you can see the big rainbow in the background, and of course I had the big rainbow coming up front right away. Let's go ahead and edit and take a look at these a little bit more closely. So here we have the pot of gold. Looks great, can be used for a lot of different things. There's 3 different colors. You could change the main color, the little bolts, and the actual gold inside. You can make it look like charcoal or change it to the color of whatever you were brewing. One of the things that Team Dakota said is they put it sunk down enough to where you could put a lid or something on top of it and they wouldn't be sticking out in case you wanted to use this as a cauldron or something, which I think is pretty cool. So you can see you can make those changes. The hat, I believe, is probably going to be the single most used item in here. Incidentally, this is a fantastically priced DLC. At 100 points or 400 credits, tokens, rather, the 100 tokens, it's perfectly priced. I think just run out, buy it now. It's awesome. There's just, everyone should have this. So you can see here, I can make maybe a steampunk-esque hat, which, definitely very cool. Let's take a look. The hat doesn't show up in clothing. It is a prop you have to attach. And here is the clover. You have 3 different variables to change there. Kind of the inside, the outer part, and then kind of this bleed, the vein area. So you could do some interesting things. It works great as a flower, so I really like that. And lastly, we have the rainbow trail, which you could see is super cool. A ton of really good uses I think are going to come out of this as well. Come down here to the effects tints. You can see you could change that. Can't get your traditional rainbow with the whole spectrum from red to purple. You're going to get 3 with the blended colors, so but you could change this to anything, and let's see what this came up like. It's the first time I'm trying this, so that's all right. Maybe a little bit too strong in the purple hue, but as you could see, that you could come up with a lot of cool stuff for that. Anyway, this is an example of the rainbow. So it is, you could knock it all the way down to 27% and as big as 104%. So you're kind of limited. I mean, it's going to be a rainbow. Maybe there's a handful of other things you could do, make it a racetrack part, things like that, but it doesn't scale down very small, and it doesn't scale up incredibly large either. I was hoping to have a much bigger rainbow for this example of this world, but either way, I still think it's very cool. Those colors could be edited as well. Came out really well, so kudos to the guys at Team Dakota and Project Spark for coming up with an awesome DLC pack.